Well, the most challenging role, to be honest, is Gurutai in Swordsman. Yeah, I think this is the most challenging role that I had ever done in my life. Because to play crossing race that speak the language that I don't speak, and two languages that I have to perform in the movie that I don't know. So it took me 2 or 3 months to really learn how to. Yeah, it's impossible to learn a language in 2 or 3 months, but it's possible to perform that language in that character if you really focus and learn. That's what I did with Gurutai. So 2 or 3 months just focusing about this character, and if he speaks Manchurian, he speaks Korean, and then my focus is just like to focus about those lines, my performance, the structure of the language, the intonation, and how me as a Manchurian king's nephew, a very royal person, like very artistic but crazy with sword, perform that language, how I say it, my intonation, my volume, how it's gonna sound. So it's just Gurutai is the most challenging role probably so far.
What was the hardest line?
The hardest line,
Gurutai.
the hardest line probably, I think in the very beginning, everything was just hard. So I think because most of his line is not short, so his scenes mostly when he speaks something is always long, and then in the beginning of the movie, introduction of his character, he has monologue with both languages. He speaks Korean. In the middle, he speaks to the people, like his people Manchurian, and then go back to Korean again. So that's probably the hardest scene so far, because it's not even action, but it's even harder when you have to perform a language for the audience that will know if you made a mistake. masih ingat sih kayak.
Can you say the line?
I think 들개를 길들이는 법 아시오. 네 알려드리지. 우선 무리의 우두머리를 묶어놓고 그다음 새끼들을 하나씩 죽이는 겁니다. Like,
Is that Korean?
that's Korean.
And the Manchurian?
Manchurian is shorter. Manchurian. He said about a tea. He tasted the Korean tea and then said, "Amtambi amtanga." Chohyani adali. Amtambi amtanga. Yeah. So it's like, it's the meaning of it is like, the tea here is not as good like in our country. So it's a bit harsh.